Welcome once again. Here is your friend Israeli Math Concept. In this tutorial, I would like to solve this given question on the board. Let's read out the question first of all. The question says, given that p is equal to x plus ym raised to the power of 3, we are then asked to find m in terms of p, x and y. Remember that whenever you are asked to find a given quantity, assuming m in terms of the other quantities, it simply means to make that quantity to be on its own. In other words, you can say to make m the subject of this given equation here. Let's go ahead to do so. The first thing first, solution. I will replicate my question, which is p is equal to x plus y m raised to the power of 3. Then making m to be on its own, what do? I will still retain the position of ym raised to the power of 3, ym raised to the power of 3 at the right hand side of the equation where it has been before, and that is equal to, I want to separate this x so as to be different from the position of ym raised to the power of 3, and that is equal to, I will have my p, then I have to take this x to come over to the left hand side of this equation, and of course when it comes over it will change its sign to negative. It was positive here, so coming to the left hand side of the equation it will change its sign to negative. So automatically I've succeeded in separating my y m raised to the power of 3 from our x and p, so they are different in each side of the equation. Then the next thing to do is that I will divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of m raised to the power of 3. And remember, the coefficient of m raised to the power of 3 is our y, so I will divide both sides of the equation by y, so that it will be easy for y to cancel out the y here. And obviously we are left with m raised to the power of 3, and that is equal to, I have p minus x all over y. That sounds very simple. But we are concerned with making m the subject of this given equation. So what do? M is already m raised to the power of 3 and not the m in actual sense. I will then take the cube roots of both sides of the equation. Remember, this is the implication of cube roots. So I will take the cube roots of both sides of the equation. And this equation we have m cubed here, and this other side we have p minus x all over y. Then remember that mathematically the cube roots can easily cancel out the cube, hence we are left with only our m, and this m is equal to, I have the cube root of p minus x all over y. Obviously it will be difficult for me to take the cube root of the quantities here, so I think we shall end here. So this is our answer. That means that our m is equal to the cube root of p minus x over y. P minus x, that is all over y. Here is our answer. Take note that whenever you are asked to make a given quantity, assuming m to be in terms of the other quantity, it means to make that quantity to stand out on its own, and automatically m is standing out on its own, and other quantities are as well standing out on its own. Remember, you can still solve this further by using laws of indices, by saying that our m is equal to, this cube root of the quantities we have here can still be put as p minus x all over y, all raised to the power of 1 over 3. So we can still put our answer in this form. Remember that by laws of indices, whenever you have a raised to the power of maybe 1 over 3, it simply means taking the cube root of the base a. That sounds very simple. So this is automatically what I apply here. So this is our answer. You can as well take this as your answer. Thank you for viewing. Remember to reshare this video. And as well, follow me on Facebook for subsequent smart content like this. Thank you and see you next time. Remember to reshare this video. Goodbye.